Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this team tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Fowler. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Davis will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
On the run, it's Gordon. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harrison. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality. They'll
try to get outside. Keeps the legs moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll try the run. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big. Proved me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go right back to the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Tennessee 14, UCLA 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the Bruins will have a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little watermelons, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the back. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Purdue delivered the knockout blow early in this one. En route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Big Ten. Trust me when I say the party is on in West Lafayette. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Looking to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. 3rd down play from the gun. The throw. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee. UCLA 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Davis will throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, and they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bob! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Volunteers. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength, it's literally, I know when to...
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. Or you should have ran a better route.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bruins in the hurry up.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
And it's just simple. Simple first-down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Davis looking to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backwards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Bruins decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner is stopped. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Fowler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 6 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded out, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Davis will throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Tennessee 49, UCLA 7.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Green 25.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
On the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42, Spider.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
Easy.
Using his legs, it's Fowler. Good, solid tackle.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Davis looking to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Now on second down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. The Volunteers will try to convert on fourth down.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over.